I hate to give everybody some more nightmare fuel, but our next story is not getting much better because, ladies and gentlemen, pre-crime is here. Algorithm predicts crime a week in
Oh,
advance. It reveals, of course, bias in police response. This is kind of a hilarious article. Nice.
what?
Yeah. There we go.
I mean,
This
that
is
fits, right?
oh
Like,
yeah.
this is,
Well, this is
oh,
the study is titled Event Level Prediction of Urban Crime Reveals Signature Enforcement Bias in US Cities. What a surprise. And then it shows the additional authors
mm-hmm.
that are part of the study from University of Chicago who did a great job in putting this.
So everybody sounds like they're from Chicago there, huh?
Well, no, they all go
Um,
to school in Chicago. They're not all from Chicago, brother.
yeah,
But
yeah,
all right. Well,
eventually.
advances in machine learning and AI have sparked interest from governments that would like to use these tools for predictive policing to deter crime. Oh my God. Early efforts at crime prediction have been controversial, however, because they do not account for systemic biases in police enforcement and its complex relationship with crime and society. Um, Understatement, but yes. That
That's it's complex. Like, if you put it, it's complicated on Facebook.
right? It's
You
yeah,
know,
that's
it's
definitely
that
it's
complex.
complicated kind of relationship. Okay. Data
Yeah.
and social scientists from the University of Chicago have developed a new algorithm, thank you so much, guys, that forecasts crime by learning patterns in time and geographic locations from public data on violent and property crimes. The model can predict future crimes 1 week in advance with about 90% accuracy. Wait, what? In a separate model, the research team also studied the police response to crime by analyzing the number of arrests following the incidents and comparing those rates among neighborhoods with different socioeconomic status. Here's what we're going to find. They saw that crime in wealthier areas resulted in more arrests, while arrests in disadvantaged neighborhoods dropped. What a surprise! Crime in poor neighborhoods didn't lead to more arrests, however, suggesting bias in police response and enforcement. Again, no shit. What we're seeing is that when you stress the system, it requires more resources to arrest more people in response to crime in a wealthy area and draws police resources away from lower socioeconomic status areas, said the PhD at University of Chicago, and I'm not going to butcher his name. Let's just call him Dr. Chatto, okay, and senior author of the study, okay, Dr. Chatto. All right, so this tool was tested and validated using historical data from the city of Chicago around two broad categories of reported events. I'll bet our friends over at Chicago Corner would be very interested in this story. Violent crimes, of
Yeah.
course, which are homicides, assaults, and batteries. Okay, and property crimes, burglaries, thefts, and motor vehicle thefts. The data were used because they were most likely to be reported to police in urban areas where there is historical distrust and lack of cooperation with law enforcement. Such crimes are also less prone to enforcement bias, as is the case with drug crimes, traffic stops, and other misdemeanor infractions. I'm sorry, I couldn't even get through that sentence without laughing. Seriously, guys? Yeah, that's Kitty. That's right, Warren. Kitty.
Yay.
Okay. Previous efforts at crime prediction often use an epidemic or seismic approach where crime is depicted as emerging in hotspots that spread to surrounding areas. These tools miss out on the complex social environment of cities, however, and don't consider the relationship between crime and the effects of police enforcement. Well, yes. So the new model isolates crime by looking at time and spatial coordinates of discrete events and detecting patterns to predict future events. So it divides the city. Here's where we go into spatial tiles. It's basically Minecrafting the city, roughly 1,000 feet
Yeah.
across, and predicts crime within these areas instead of relying on traditional neighborhood or political boundaries, which are also subject to
Right. So
bias.
they're algorithmically got it. And so of course it would be the spots that are like, you know, poor. pretty
Well,
much.
actually, but what it's saying is that it's identifying more crime in the wealthier areas, which is taking away from the ability to police in the poorer areas. And that's what they're claiming here. So,
Oh,
hence the need for
gotcha.
more cops. No, oh God, no.
Hmm.
The model performed just as well with data from 7 other U.S. cities. That's really interesting. Okay, Atlanta, Austin, Detroit, L.A., Philadelphia, Portland, and San Francisco. So they demonstrate that the importance of discovering city-specific patterns for the prediction of reported crime, which generates a fresh view on neighborhoods in the city, allows them to ask novel questions, and lets them evaluate police action in new ways. Oh God, this is just dystopian. This is setting up for the robot fucking dogs right here. Dr.
Yep.
Chatto is careful to note that the tool's accuracy does not mean that it should be used to direct law enforcement. With police departments
Yeah,
using it
it's
to swarm
literally
neighborhoods proactively to prevent crime. Like literally, I'm giving you a model to give you 90% chance to predict crime a week in advance, but don't use it, and it's not for the police to use. Instead, it should be added to
that's
a
crazy.
toolbox of urban policies and policing strategies to address crime. Are you fucking
Funny.
kidding me? Horrifying, horrifying. Now, we created a digital twin of urban environments. If you feed it data from what happened in the past, it'll tell you what's going to happen in the future. It's not magical. There are limitations, but we validated and it works really well, Dr. Chatto said. Now, you can use this as a simulation tool to see what happens if crime goes up in one area of the city or if there's increased enforcement in another area. If you apply all these different variables, you can see how the system evolves in response. Oh, so it's learning AI. This is literally fucking Skynet, guys.
Hmm.
And that's the end of the fucking hour of nonsense from Indie. Holy crap. How
Yeah,
did we miss all of that
that's like the thing.
nonsense? Sorry, everybody.
That's like the thing that Batman uses that he gives to Morgan Freeman's character because he can't have that much power.
Oh my God.
You know,
Yeah, literally. Like the thing to
like
map the entire city. Yep. Pretty
yeah,
much. Like it doesn't already exist. Oof.
right.
Again, nightmare fuel right there. That's how they're going to police us in the future, is with this predictive pre-crime stuff. Like you saw the Majority Report, like that, not the show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Minority Report, the one with the Spielberg movie with Tom Cruise. All right,
Yeah.
that is freaking horrifying.
Yeah. It gives the guy like it lets him see into the future to like see a crime happening, right? You know, essentially like this weird robot thing pops out little memories. You
Yipper
know,
99 nailed it. Is this Minority Report? Yep, this is pre-crime,
yep.
100%. Oh, and Warren's of course advising us to wash our heinies, and we need to do that. Or actually, he said, "Wash your ass." Buy a wash your ass shirt over
Yes.
at the Extra Booyah store. They're hilarious.